Hello, I'm Dr. Jason Jordan. I'm your instructor for this class. And I just wanted to take a couple minutes and introduce myself to you, let you know about my background, my education, and qualifications. I got my master's from Trevecca Nazarene University, I'll say a long time ago, and did my internship in community mental health. So a lot of severe and persistent mental illness, but a lot of really great initial experiences from there. I went on to work at a grant that focused on youth and families associated with adoption and foster care. I did that for a number of years, had a ton of really amazing continuing education experiences while I was getting my license. And then, completed my PhD. I worked at a clinic that incorporated behavioral health with medical health. So pediatricians, adult physicians. I did rounds, if you will, of behavioral health uh, specialist with doctors for a few years. Ended up really focusing on assessment and supervision of interns. And I did that for a number of years as well. I finally ended up in St. Louis at a university that I just finished up with, where I was associate director, and we had clinical and school counseling, very similar to Malone. Um, and also did a few other things, really involved in research. I co-chaired the Institutional Review Board, Research and Scholarship Board, doctoral oversight, and did a lot of methodology where I would help students design research and then kind of guide them in the analysis of the data that they got from research. And I still do that a little bit, serving on dissertations and things of that nature. Personally, I like research. I like reading about research, but my interests are still with adoption, attachment, um, and I really do like complex systems. This is where it's not like one person or another person. It's really the interaction of individuals, and really looks at individuals in context. And I mean that in a very broad way, in context. Um, and so I do love any kind of theory oriented class, and really just enjoy teaching them. It's neat to see the combination of who you are as a person, your personal motivations for becoming a counselor, your why, and you in context with where you see yourself going, where you actually end up landing, and how all these different elements come together to really inform you of how you are going to do your counseling. I think that there are a couple really important things that I want you to continuously think about as you go through this whole course. As you read these theories, as you look at the material, I want you to ask yourself, why? What's your why? If you know your why, theories kind of tells you the how, but why, your why will give the how a lot more passion and a lot more um, dynamic flavor, if you will. The who you are, I mean, counselors have a lot of typical traits, but you are your own unique self. And we want to see that uniqueness that is you integrated into your how you do things. So there's the you, there's the why. In the theories classes, like couples and families theories, even research, career, they kind of tell you the how, but how you do it, my hope, will be uniquely you. stay focused on your why. Contemplate the who you are, and engage this material not in an instruction book of step by step by step of how, not just a history of specific individuals, but in a combination of all of this information with the intent that one day you're going to be doing counseling. What is that going to look like? How is that unique sense of you going to shine through? Anyway, I'm happy to be here. I love teaching these classes, and hopefully you have a little bit more of an idea of who I am. And I hope you enjoy the class. Let me know if there's any way that I can support you, and hopefully we'll talk soon.